Yeah, but look
Bigger
at the
than
size of you compared to me.
I don't know how to take that.
You're bigger than I am. Things stretch.
Yahoo! Misa named Jar Jar Binks. My the most famous Gungan in all of the Naboo. Used to re-listen to the Three Sheets to the Mouse podcast. It's the biggest bombad podcast in all of the galaxy. Mine thinks keep you younglings away from it. These guys no good. Just like in the prequels.
Sorted, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared be prepared.
Hello everyone and welcome to Three Sheets to the Mouse. We're three average guys and tonight one average girl with a love for all things Disney. I'm Tim, and joining me tonight are three people that love to lay some overlays. Mikey?
I'm all overlaying right now.
Adam?
My body laid over the ocean.
And our special guest host tonight, Stephanie.
I'm a little bit more than average, I feel.
That's our queen.
I'm the
Come on.
king.
Yeah, nobody cares about you.
That's because I'm waiting for my crown. It hasn't been shipped yet.
We all know the queen rules the roost.
That's right.
Just because she can move anywhere on a fucking chessboard.
Do
You
you
ever
have
hear
that
that saying,
talent?
the man is the head of the house, but the woman is the neck? She can turn the head whichever direction she wants. You never saw Big Fat Greek Wedding?
No.
No, but I did like him in Northern Exposure.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Guy
Yep,
plays
and,
that.
I like
and
Neo
that is
Vardalos. Have you
as
say
everything
Henry?
I know about my big fat Greek wagging.
Ian Miller.
What's his name is in it? One of the NSYNC people, Joey Fat One.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joey
because
Fat
he's
One,
great.
that's
He's pretty Greek.
Correct.
Or is he Italian?
Yeah.
Is Fatone Greek or Italian? Feta.
I guess
Feta
Italian.
is Greek.
It's cheese.
It is.
The band was cheese, so it matches. I'm gonna get hate for that. Ooh, I shouldn't
you
have said that.
All the Three Sheets soccer moms are going to send you hate mail. All right, we're here to talk about Disney parks, Disney booze, and a little debauchery in between. So sit back, pour yourself your favorite alcoholic beverage, and join us for another episode of Three Sheets to the Mouse. So what's everybody drinking tonight?
I am not drinking pumpkin. I bottomed down my last pumpkin last night.
It's literally pumpkin season and you have none left.
I know.
Maybe you should go out to your grove and pick some.
Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Well, I know you don't like the word patch.
No.
But it's not a grove either. We just
I don't know. Patch just sounds dirty. No. So
And grove doesn't sound dirty?
I don't know.
it's a moist grove.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a greasy grove.
Oh my God! Stop. Can we just not talk?
I mean, do you have a pumpkin orchard?
So tonight, Tim, I'm drinking a screwdriver. I have some Tito's vodka with some orange juice.
I like Tito's.
I've already had one, and so it's gonna go great tonight.
Shout out to First Baptist Church of Greenwood for bringing the OJ. What up?
Mikey, what are you drinking?
I got a little Johnny Walker Blue this evening.
Fancy.
It's a trend.
No Sinatra hot toddy?
Oh my gosh!
Nope. Don't think I got any Sinatra in the back of that.
Stab me in the heart. Fuck.
Although
I helped out a friend. It's the only whiskey we had.
No, it's not. Everything else in that cabinet was whiskey.
I read every label, and it just did not. I knew if I picked a certain one, you'd be like, "You don't make a hot toddy out of that." That said whiskey, and I was like, "Okay, but you only get a little bit because it's freaking expensive."
Every one of them was whiskey. Some said bourbon, some said scotch. All whiskey,
Some said Scotch whiskey.
which is still a whiskey. Even the bourbon would have been fine.
Tim, don't let him argue with
Ish.
me all night.
Russell's Reserve it would have been the best choice in the cabinet.
I'm having fun watching.
No, this
This is
not
entertainment.
Fun. No.
Because this is us normally. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's Adam and Mikey normally.
I'm gonna pinch you if you keep it up.
Adam, what are you drinking?
I actually have Trogs Sunshine Pilsner.
Oh, finishing off the summer beer.
Yes.
What
Last
that I
little
just
bit of
bought
it.
today.
On sale, maybe. I don't know. Probably not.
No, Trogs does never go. Trogs never
Yeah.
goes on sale. But I'm also drinking the same thing. We just bought a 6-pack. I got tired of drinking some whiskey and wine. Had to switch it up a little.
So you only get 3 apiece?
All right, y'all ready to have a show?
Yeah.
I'm ready to show you something.
So throughout the different holidays in some of the Disney parks, several attractions are taken over by some themed overlays. The most noteworthy being the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay during the Halloween season at Disneyland's Haunted Mansion in California. Halloween shows up in Disney World with the addition of live characters in Pirates of the Caribbean, Space Mountain in Complete Darkness, and the Disco Rave of the Teacups. None of these are really overlays, and with Halloween right around the corner, we thought it'd be fun to design our own overlays and take over a venerable attraction at Walt Disney World. So who wants to go first?
You get to pick, but don't pick me.
I just want to
Don't
jump.
vote for me.
I gotta jump in real quick because we're just gonna do an impromptu poll. Okay, the ride, Stephanie, at Adventureland with the pirates. What's it called?
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Adam, what's it called?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
Tim, what'd you say?
I don't remember what I said. Did I say Caribbean or Caribbean?
Caribbean.
Which I waffle and go back and forth. Sometimes I call it Caribbean. Sometimes I call it
So do
Caribbean.
I.
It's
All right,
depends
so
on-
wait. Because I have a second quiz then.
Okay.
It's the blank beach resort.
Caribbean.
See, I want to.
Caribbean?
It's funny when you say blank beach, I say Caribbean,
But
Yeah.
it's the same word.
and I know it is.
It is the
My
same word.
brain wants to break it down because it's got 2 B's and it wants to do Caribbean.
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 Pirates of the Caribbean.
But yeah, it's that's
Okay, we're
just
saying the word way too much. It's starting to lose its meaning.
I. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. It means a fucking hot island there, Inigo. So
Caribbean.
You stop.
Potato.
All right, so since Mikey fucked us up with that poll, he gets to go first.
okay, fine. I just like to get my poll out there first. All right. Gosh.
Yeah, that's all right, because you're not going to catch anything, and we're going to win again anyway.
Well, you know, he finishes first too, so there's that.
That's right. It is a race as far as I'm concerned. I'm going the distance, and thank God I don't have very far to go. Okay, as Tim just mentioned, Disneyland gets the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay in the Haunted Mansion. And I thought we need a little more Nightmare love in Disney World. So I'm in the Magic Kingdom, and I'm going to rework an overlay on the Tomorrowland Speedway for the Halloween Town Speedway. So it's a little different because you'll have a different experience depending on what time of day you ride it, obviously. Riding it at night with no lights won't be the same as riding it during the day when you can still see everything. But that's fine because that's how I've got this kind of planned out. At night, you've got no overhead lights, and for the most part, it's the theming all the way through it is basically vignettes of Halloween Town, and I don't mean like full 3D set pieces. I just mean like it's a 2-dimensional, cutout that's been painted on. Is when I say vignette, that's what it is, because I'm not doing a complete reimagining of the ride. And you can ride it day or night. Nighttime's a little more magical. At night, most all of the vignettes have some type of lighting or projection effect applied to them, which adds a little more than it just being a static image. So as you depart on the little race cars. First, you'll see this first 2D vignette. You know, it's Jack and the citizens of Halloween Town in front of one of the buildings, and you know they're celebrating another successful, scary Halloween. And at night, though, through the windows with the projections, you actually see Sally looking down at him as she runs from window to window, being chased by the evil Dr. Finkelstein. He kind of chases her around, and that's kind of your first scene of Nightmare Before Christmas. They're, you know, little artistic liberty. It's not like a set for set retelling of the story. After that, you'll come to another area where you see this real simple graveyard. You got a handful of just basically, you know, tombstone placards kind of sitting out there. And one of the tombstones, you have the painting of Sally, and she's picking up some nightshade. And in the background, this is like one of the big set pieces. You got this huge 2D vignette of that iconic curly hill in front of a full moon that everybody associates with Nightmare Before Christmas. And at night, when you drive past that, you'll actually have the silhouette of Jack as he walks out onto the edge of that. And, you know, twirls and, you know, flails.
Twirls?
Dancing. He doesn't just walk out there. He moves a bit, okay? He gesticulates because that's when he would be singing his lament. He's just...
Twirls?
Sure.
He moonwalks.
He does the Thriller dance.
He does. He just goes right out there, and it's Thriller. And then you know you keep going, and you get the next little prop section. You see Jack, Sally, and Zero, and they're standing to either side of this tree, and the tree has a door on it. Obviously, this is the door that takes them to Christmas Town, and you've got a couple other trees flanking them that take them to, you know, other holidays. And at night, you see that center door will actually open because it's going to be painted, you know, a very light color, basically. And that door opens up, and you see Christmas Town on the other side of it, as you know, as you go by at night. You keep going, and you get some really, you know, I want to say like lightning round vignettes where you drive and you see Jack and Sally, and they're just kind of running around Christmas Town with all the different buildings and the architecture of Christmas Town with the snow drifts and the snowbanks behind them. And as you enter this area, you see a transition from a lot of pumpkins hanging from trees and jack-o'-lanterns and, you know, oranges and blacks for the decor to you got a little more festive colors. You got balls, okay? You got balls. You got balls and ribbon.
Do you?
Hanging from the trees everywhere. And you have Christmas
Balls
lights.
everywhere.
Right?
Hot.
And in these you know, snow drifts that you see behind the houses, which, I mean, all it is just, you know, it's white painted behind the houses. At night, you get projections of silhouettes of Santa Claus as he's going around the town and moving around here and there. And so you just kind of see his silhouettes, you know, kind of here and there as he's running around. So you and by the way, I've only got probably about, I think, 8 or 9 vignettes in this whole thing, or sections, because there's not a whole lot of room on the Tomorrowland Speedway. Off to the sides. There's some, there's not a whole hell of a lot.
That's a lot of words. That's a lot of notes.
Well, it isn't exactly Chip and Dale figure it out.
Oh shit! Her face.
I wish I would have recorded the face while you were just talking just now.
I had a bad face. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't mean to have a bitch face at your words.
Oh no, honey, I fully expected it.
It wasn't a bitch face. It was just this like, holy shit, what did you write face?
Yeah, I turned around. Yeah, and it was.
Now you go back to Halloween Town after Christmas Town because obviously Jack's decided he wants to do Christmas. So, you know, your next section, the decor is going to blend back into pumpkins, and it takes you to a scene where you have this painting on a 2D placard again, where Jack is standing again in front of the citizens of Halloween Town. You know, he's pitching this idea of Christmas, and you have Sally there holding up a Santa suit for him, and the town's trick-or-treaters are dragging Santa, you know, off to one side of it as they bring him into town. And on the windows at night, you get the projections of Dr. Finkelstein, and he's chasing his little ghoulish reindeer creations around inside the building there, because you know he made the ghostly reindeer, the skeleton reindeer. And almost immediately after that, you get to see a vignette that's actually suspended up in the air. And I keep saying vignette, but really it's just a picture. But it's got like a fog machine effect on it. And you got Jack piloting the sleigh with the evil reindeer, and you have a Zero out there in front of it with his nose aglow because he's, you know, going through the fog. But beneath that, you have Oogie Boogie's lair with Santa captured and Sally trying to sneak in.
Where's Lock, Shock, and Barrel?
Those are the three trick-or-treaters, yeah?
Yeah, they're the ones that kidnapped the Santa Claus.
Yeah, he was in the last.
Shock and Barrel, yeah.
They're in the last vignette. They're just there. You see them bringing them because I'm trying to condense it all down because I ain't got a lot of room on the Tomorrowland Speedway to get all this plugged in there. So then, like after that, you see Jack. He's jumping in on Oogie Boogie to help rescue Sally, and that leads to the final scene with Jack, Santa, and Sally. They're all together in the sleigh. Santa's piloting, and you're kind of going through some more buildings from Halloween Town that are covered in snow and things kind of have Christmassy feel to it. And the best part about my idea is you can leave this shit up from September through January.
I was gonna say that you can get more mileage out of that idea.
You can. Now, caveat, after I got all this typed up, I was doing a little research to see what other type of overlays Disney does at the Magic Kingdom or in Disney World. And I will be damned if this Christmas they're not doing an overlay on the Tomorrowland Speedway.
Yeah, but okay, so my question is, how are you going to fit all of this on that little bitty track on Tomorrowland Speedway?
It's on the
Not
grass.
really all that little.
It's long.
It's on the
It's pretty
grass
long.
beside it.
Yeah, but
The only problem I see with it is that it's slow moving. And you're going to have people letting off the gas pedal just to look at the vignettes.
But then they'll get hit in the back.
right.
Nothing says Happy Halloween like Whiplash.
All I got from Disney is a trip to Action Park.
Traction Park. I don't know. I like it. I thought it'd be fun.
I think it's a fun idea.
I know it's a lot more than an overlay.
I like it. It'll make me ride it.
Right? It'll make
we
you
don't ever
huff them
do
fumes.
the yeah. Huffing exhaust fumes.
I just think basically I just want to ride it just so I can turn the corner and have that hill with the full moon behind it, ride it at night, and then have that, you know, image of Jack walking out onto it. And something else that's pretty cool is, even if you're not on the attraction, if you're walking down that little pathway that goes between the speedway and the railway, that path back there, you'll be able to see some of this as you even walking down the path.
Pathway is no longer there anymore.
Yeah, pathway's gone.
Okay, then.
Tron
ate that pathway.
That's fine. I'll just cut all my ignorance.
That was quick. I made notes.
Good.
I have notes too.
Okay. Well, let's hear Adam's notes next.
Fuck. All right. So, my thought is getting out of Magic Kingdom. Just for the simple reason that the holidays actually started kind of flowing over to Hollywood Studios a little bit more. With the holiday overlays, we started getting there for Tower of Terror. They have that Jingle Bell Jingle Bam show.
Bam!
And they have the Christmas tree that they put now where the dinosaur is. So I figured, why don't we add a little bit more and do some Halloween stuff?
Wouldn't it have been funny
So-
if they put the Christmas tree where the hat used to be? And just fucking as big as the hat right there in front of the theater? That'd be hilarious. I miss
I
that.
would love that.
I,
Like a
That would
Rockefeller type.
actually kind of be awesome because you could put like a little shop underneath that sells like
Right?
Christmas ornaments.
that's coming in 2021, folks.
Yep, there you go. Gave him another idea that I'm not going to get credit for. I know this attraction doesn't need any more traffic, but it was the easiest thing that came to my mind when I thought overlay. I'm taking over Toy Story Midway Mania.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Told you should have went first. See, we knew that happens. And Stephanie just left the studio.
I did not.
I have a backup if you really need to stick.
No.
No.
Maybe she got to back up on one of those 9 lines.
I do have a backup.
Well, no, it'll be
Thank
the
you
battle.
very
It'll be
much.
Battle of Toy Story Mania.
You don't have
No,
to
I
use a
think
backup. You
Hold
can.
on. I think Toy Story Mania is not actually what I'm using.
The Midway Mania is what I'm using. The one with the game.
She gets a lot of the rides mixed
Oh yeah,
up.
I'm not using that. Proceed. Go ahead. It doesn't matter. You still have it.
I got permission from the Queen to proceed with my overlay.
Proceed.
Thank you, madam. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Your Royal Highness.
Very well.
She's a royal something.
Flush?
Pain in the ass. I know what I am.
Your royal highness.
I play my role well.
So, I kind of revamped it because it was kind of easy to just, all you really got to change is the video screens and the way that some of the games would actually work. So, in the practice room, where you usually throw the pies at the targets, the toys are now holding pumpkins that are white. And what you're going to have is like a paint gun or a paint dart gun that you're going to shoot instead of the pies that'll paint the pumpkins orange again. Easy stuff. Now, I did a little bit of a twist, and I thought of, let's think of some nightmares for the next rooms that the toys might have. So in the next room, we have Ham. Ham we know is a piggy bank, right? Mm-hmm. Ham lost all his coins. So your next targets are going to be piggy banks, and you're going to be shooting coins to try to get the coins into the piggy banks. And they're various shapes and sizes, and you can have various effects. Like if one gets too full, their cork could pop out, and you can have that blast of air that comes out every once in a while, just to make it a little bit different and fun.
Does air really come out of those?
Yes, you get like little blasts of air and jets of air when you do certain things in the attraction.
Interesting.
The next up is RC. Now, RC is the little remote control car, and he has a nightmare of traffic cones. Because worse than being in a little remote control car when you're trying to dodge around those traffic cones. And they'll be all different sizes. And again, this will be the ring toss, but just themed a little bit differently to more of like a racing scene. Of course, at least I cannot have a Toy Story attraction without Rex. And what would be Rex's biggest nightmare?
Having to reach something on a high shelf.
No, be in a land full of real dinosaurs because he can't roar.
Well, not only that, but, what happened to all the dinosaurs when the meteors came?
They died.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, in this situation, it's a meteor shower. And in order to put out the meteors, you get to shoot water balloons at the meteors to take out the bird and, try to get those out. Next up is Mr. Potato Head. Now, Mrs. Potato Head went on a shopping spree and bought Mr. Potato Head a whole bunch of extra parts. Now, we all know where Mr. Potato Head keeps his extra parts, right?
The poop chute.
Yep.
Exactly.
In the butt, Bob.
So, in this one, you're going to have to shoot them away. Just get them away, and you'll have like an air cannon in this one. Just to like kind of blow them away and get all the extra toys away. And in this one, you'll collect money for every toy that you return to where it needs to go. Final scene has to be Buzz. And we're going to have those fight darts, pretty much. And it basically like an epic space battle. And at the end, where the train comes out and you just have all those toys, the whole thing just keeps on flipping. They're just going to be Zergs in a line, like an assembly line of Zergs that keep on coming, and each one gets higher and higher and higher in points.
Ah.
And that was my idea.
I'd play that year round as like just an alternative to the game that's there now.
Yeah.
Question.
I mean, it'd be easy for them to do. Just reprogram the screens.
Yeah, I mean, since the movie's already CG, they've got the models, and you know, Disney Interactive's got gaming. So, my question with regards to RC's little vignette, I keep using that word. I don't think it means what I think it means.
Everything's a vignette with you.
I
lately.
know. So when you're shooting the road cones and stuff like that, does it look like you're driving forward when you were doing that? Like you're almost like a simulator?
Ideally, yes.
Okay.
But I don't know if that ride can handle that.
Well, it's just the screen. I just mean the screen looks like you're moving forward.
But you have to don't forget you're in competition with the person next to you too. So you'll both be like, it's almost like if you ever played like House of the Dead, where you have all the zombies coming at you and it's the dual kind of
Every
shooting them
Monday
at the same
morning.
time.
Yeah,
I
what?
said every Monday morning around here.
What are you talking about? Zombies? Huh? What comes at you on Mondays?
Monday.
Oh. Sorry,
Good save, Mikey.
that vodka hit me like 2 minutes ago, and I'm just.
But ideally, that would move. They would all just have a little bit more elements of movement in it.
I'm in.
Like the meteor one, especially the Buzz Lightyear scene. Because my idea would get you into space somehow on that attraction. And you're actually kind of like just shooting almost like Star Wars style spaceships.
Meanwhile, behind the scenes, Buzz is telling Woody, I got 2 rides. What do you got?
It's not only his ride, and I didn't want to do lassoing horses.
It's not
No,
very
but
Halloween.
That was the first thing and Woody's prominent in this ride already, so I kind of wanted to switch that up a little bit too.
I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a fantastic idea, and I applaud you for getting out of Magical Kingdom.
What? You pulled me for what?
Getting out of Magic Kingdom.
Oh, I just, everything goes in Magic Kingdom when it comes to holidays. They finally just started doing some stuff in different parks, so I thought, why not?
Cool. I like it.
Well, never mind. We'll do honorable mentions
What's about
later.
Oh, we'll do all of our mentions, because mine is kind of ridiculous.
Oh, mine is a bad idea.
So is mine. It's very bad idea.
I hope
Like,
ours are the same.
Is it the same park? Is it the park that I just chose?
No.
Then no.
Okay. No, mine's a bad idea.
I didn't know you had to have an honorable mention too.
You don't. Don't worry, Stephanie. I don't have one either.
Okay.
It's okay, though, because if
Freaking
Tim
drama
goes next,
queens.
you have time to get your own honorable mention.
No.
Or write more notes for your main idea.
Ooh, hang on.
I don't need more notes. I have what I need.
I don't have a pencil. I have a keyboard.
I have 9 lines this time.
Do I need to turn the lights up so you can see it?
No.
I'm just that was asking because I can't see it.
Listen, I didn't go really a whole lot in detail on mine. Is it my turn, Tim?
You wanted to go last. I mean, you can go first. You can go next if you want.
I think
You said you wanted to go last.
she's headlining this show, so
Yeah.
we're the opening act. We're nobody.
Well, the opening act. Yeah. The queen has to be the headliner.
Do you need me to go now?
No.
You're headlining, so you go last.
Oh, wait.
Have a drink, babe.
Oh, God.
So
Okay.
I'm boring, so I'm sticking to Magic Kingdom Park. I am also doing a Tim Burton movie. But we're going to bring Frankenweenie to the Jungle Cruise.
Does Disney have rights on that?
Yeah, it was a Disney show. It was a Disney movie.
Okay. I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a Disney movie.
When have you watched?
I just knew it was Tim
Frankenweenie?
Burton.
It was a short, and then they turned it into a full-length
Okay.
feature film.
You don't know what I do on my free time.
So the monsters of New Holland are going to invade the world's rivers. So when you start out in the queue, Victor has moved his attic laboratory into the abandoned boathouse. And all around you, you're going to see hand-drawn blueprints and plans for his resurrection machine. There's going to be machine parts and Tesla coils scattered all about the queue. And that cage with the giant butterfly in it we're going to swap that out for a monsterized version of the butterfly. All throughout the ride, the lights are going to be dimmer, so it's going to be a little darker than normal at night. Fog's going to be pumped over the river. And you can see flashes of lightning and cracks of thunder rumbling all around. The boats are going to be renamed after characters in the movie. We'll have Elsa, Edgar, Toshiaki, Weird Girl, and Bob.
Weird Girl. I want to ride on Weird Girl.
I bet you do.
Oh my!
Across
Is
the
that
dock.
an anaconda in your pocket?
Oh, you just
If
have
it ain't
to-
Jane Fonda, don't want none.
Across from the dock where that little hut is, was going to be Sparky's little doghouse. So as you get on the boats and you start going through the ride around the corner to the Congo River, where the foot-wide butterflies are, we're going to add some animatronics of the were-rats.
How wide are they?
Do what?
How wide are the butterflies?
They're 12 inches, almost a foot.
It's Stephanie's favorite ride because the jokes are so bad.
Yeah, and I
love it.
haven't flushed out a script, but we're gonna do some Halloween type Tim Burton and Frankenweenie type jokes.
I love it.
Now,
We'll let the script writers handle that part. So in the pygmy scene, it's going to be joined by Colossus the mummified hamster and Toshiaki's turtle turned Gamera Shelly. As you round the scene with the camp with the overturned Jeep, Mr. Whiskers is going to sit on top of the Jeep and he's going to be staring at the boat as you pass by.
That's not cute.
A cat bat creature is going to be on top of the African veldt, seemingly ready to snatch the zebra meal out of the clutches of the lion pride. Schweitzer Falls and the water surrounding it is going to be treated to projections of Edgar's disappearing goldfish and Bob's sea monkey humanoids. The Lost Safari Group and Rhino animatronics are going to be replaced by animatronics of Sparky and Persephone chasing Toshiaki, Edgar, and Bob up the pole. The elephant and hippo scenes are simply we'll just paint those animatronics to be more like Franken monsters. In the headhunter scene, Mr. Rizikreski is going to be ambushed by the tribe. And then when we enter the tunnel, we're going to have projections of the windmill on fire with Mr. Whiskers dragging Persephone towards it. Elsa, Victor, and Sparky will be chasing after them. And before the tunnel exit, we'll see Victor and Sparky save Persephone and Elsa, who are joined by Trader Sam at the end of the attraction. So they'll be standing next to him, saying goodbye to you as you leave the attraction. But in a typical nod of how Tim Burton did this movie, we're going to have little hidden characters and homages to past Burton movies. So if you look closely, you may see a hidden zero. Little hints to Beetlejuice. We can't really call it Beetlejuice because Universal owns the right to Beetlejuice. So just little hints that, hey, that's probably Beetlejuice. Some Edward Scissorhands and other Tim Burton movies.
Like Big Fish.
Yes. I love
That's a
Big Fish.
great movie. God, it's such a fucking amazing movie.
All of the added animatronics are going to be in black and white, and their movements are going to mimic stop motion animation. I kind of wanted to do the whole ride in black and white, but that required painting everything over because you really can't do it with lighting or effects, and that would be too much. And we're gonna have Danny Elfman write a new score for the attraction.
Yes. I love him.
And that's my Frankenweenie Jungle Cruise.
That is a lot more imaginative than mine. And
Much fewer words.
nope, I imagine it's about the same. He had vignettes.
Yeah, I had a whole G.
Yes.
Like
Not a
GIF.
soft G.
That is stuff G.
He had a vignette.
All right, Miss Queen, what do you got?
My ride area is Toy Story Land, and it is Nightmare Before Christmas. I didn't write that down because it's a given. Nightmare Before Christmas at Toy Story Land.
So when you say Toy Story Land,
I'm taking over the whole land.
okay, that's a thing.
Well, I wasn't
So
given a
she's
whole lot of rules.
In true cheater fashion, every time we do one of these, somebody cheats.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really cheat because I wasn't really given the rules, and I felt like taking over the whole land was a great idea. So, you have a big Woody right there at the beginning. Oh. Oh, Jesus.
That's what she said.
But you see, the thing you can't see, because this is radio, is when Stephanie puts her hand up straight and says, "You got a big Woody."
Well, I'm sorry.
I can't wait to hear what you're gonna do with that ass.
Yeah, it's gonna have a big Woody in it.
It's gonna be a wild ride with the big Woody.
Oh, damn it. Okay, so,
There's a large statue of the Toy Story character Woody as voiced by Tom Hanks.
thank you. And so, in place of that, I'm going to put a big Christmas tree because it's Nightmare Before Christmas. Don't pull your hair out. Why can't I put a Christmas tree there?
Because he's probably got pylons that go down 20 feet into the ground to stop him from
you can
being
wrap him.
removed.
You can wrap him in a
I
Christmas
want to
tree.
rewind about 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago when you said, I'm going to try to not talk during yours.
You asked me a question.
I didn't know. Because you're pulling your hair out. I'm going to put a big Christmas tree at the entrance because that's what you can see when you come down the hallway. The alley at Hollywood Studios. And so the whole Toy Story land is going to turn into this Nightmare Before Christmas land. I'll have character meets for all of the Nightmare Before Christmas characters. So the Slinky Dog ride, I will turn into a Zero Dog ride. Then you have... Do you have a problem, Michael?
Honey, I'm taking a drink of my jalapeno margarita right now, and I'm enjoying it.
Then the Alien Saucers ride, there'll be pumpkins. You can sit inside the pumpkins and do the little saucer ride. And then, so I'll have the meet and greets, and it'll all just be decorated all Christmassy, but then still have a nightmare aspect to it, like the movie.
Like Halloween Town.
Yeah, in the movie.
Yeah.
And the mayor can be walking around with a speaker. And that's his name, Mayor, because I researched. I may have 9 lines of
No, it
notes,
is.
but I researched. And Jack and Zero and Sally, Oogie Boogie, all that good stuff. What?
It's on an index card.
So? I only have 9 lines. But damn it, I had Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and you didn't even know their names.
Can I ask about the photo ops?
Yes.
Or am I not allowed?
No,
yeah,
you
no.
are allowed.
I have many questions. Please, Adam, start.
I have some questions too.
Oh, damn. They're all tearing me apart right now. Adam, you're first.
No,
You built
No,
the fifth
I
gate.
just have
Adam's
some
first.
logical
no,
questions.
because will I get my ultimate photo spot with Lock, Shock, and Barrel in the bathtub?
I can make that happen. Captain.
All right, cool.
Oh.
You
Is
know,
that all you had? Is that the only question you had?
I'm being nice to y'all.
with,
You're
ev-
the
watch-
queen. I'm not stupid.
with everything else she's made happen, that sounds like a pretty easy prospect.
We watched
No,
a
because actually to wrap, because you wouldn't have to move Woody. You can wrap him though.
wrap him with a Christmas tree. Just cover him with a Christmas tree.
And whap him with a big
Whap him?
Christmas tree. And that's
Whap
what
it,
Adam said. Did you say whap?
Wrap,
Wrap.
wrap.
Wrap with a W.
That's what you said. You said whap.
Without an R.
Yeah, that's wrap with a W is whap.
Ass.
I don't mean
Tim's
to.
turn.
I'm
Shut
not
up. Tim's
arguing
turn.
semantics.
Shut up. Tim's turn.
We watched a Justin Scard video. He went to a event for Freeform's 31 Days of Halloween, and they had a photo op with the bathtub with lock, shock, and barrel.
No, you can
Well, they
take a
weren't there.
picture
You
in
could,
the bathtub.
you could,
but-
and then you could have their mask. You could put their masks on, but it wasn't them. If they would have added them, I think that would have been really cool.
That's pretty
I'd
cool.
want their autograph.
So what would you do with Toy Story Mania? Because that's in Toy Story Land.
Well, I'm just turning it into Nightmare Before... Oh, Toy Story Mania. Well, I'd call my good friend Adam to incorporate his ride into it.
But that's
I can
that's
do
not
that
Nightmare Before
easy.
Christmas.
Cheater.
No.
No, but I can twist that up into Nightmare Before Christmas.
He'll use his brain cells and make it Nightmare Before Christmas.
You make it. What? How? Give me a few scenes. What could you do using the technology there of the pew 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 in the cart? Give me one scene, babe.
So the first scene would be Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and they're holding out their trick-or-treat bags, and you're shooting candy into them.
I like it.
Good answer.
I like it. Good job.
Vote for me. I had to. I had
we're
to.
We're not doing that this time.
I know, but come on, I had to.
So how are you? Are you adding anything else to Slinky Dog besides an overlay of the ride vehicles to make it Nightmare Before Christmas? Because it finishes up with Wheezy, right? Wheezy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Wheezy singing.
R.I.P. Wheezy.
Well, no, I didn't get that far into it because, like I said, I'm not going super detailed. I mean, you get the idea. Would you not write it
How about you turn him into the mayor with his head spinning?
with the speaker?
Yep.
Megaphone.
I think that's a good idea.
The only thing I have a problem with is a speak and spell. I don't know what the fuck I do with that.
Speak and spell. Where's he at? Is he in the ride?
Right next. Yeah, he's right across from Wheezy.
Oh.
I will say this, and you got to remember, I'm obviously married to you and have no problem speaking my mind. You've really got something going here because the centerpiece attraction already has Christmas lights hanging across it.
Yeah.
It does.
So that's like a good portion of your theming
Actually,
already knocked out.
the whole land has
Yeah.
Christmas lights hanging
So-
over it, doesn't it?
Look at you go. Way to think that through and use what's already there to your benefit, babe. Good job.
Thanks.
So you guys had some honorable mentions?
Here was my honorable mention, which was a really bad idea, and I didn't flesh it out super far because as soon as I thought, ooh, this would be fun, I was like, nope, it's a bad idea. I thought, hey, let's take Kilimanjaro safaris and make it a hayride.
Oh, Jesus.
It was brief. I mean, it
I
was
like
fleeting.
that, though. I like that.
I know, right?
I mean, because growing up in the South, you went on hayrides in the Halloween season.
You know, I'm sure you can put one of them propane engines into a Massey Ferguson tractor or something and just pull the same number of people around on a flatbed trailer with high wall caging around it. But it just, you know what? Jurassic Park's been on Sci-Fi for the last 2 days, and I just thought that's not a great idea. Also, the lady with the lions was a bad deal too. So, or was it tigers?
Oh,
or
with
bears?
the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah, maybe just leave the safari vehicles alone. Yeah, but I mean,
But I would ride the shit out of that, though.
right? That would have been, a lot of fun. I don't know. You couldn't really put anything out there on the savannas, Halloween themed, because I guarantee you hang a pumpkin off a tree, a giraffe, as Tim would say, is going to come out there and just tear it apart.
Just move the lions into the fucking antelope exhibit. There you go, instant Halloween.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Balls.
That's difficult.
Adam, what'd you have for an honorable mention?
Okay. My real problem with it is I got stuck on the title and I couldn't get past it. And this was Rocking Roller Coaster, and I wanted to change it to Mr. Toad. But every time I thought of changing it, it was Mr. Toad's Ride to Hell. And I wasn't getting away with
That was what I thought. Mr. Toad's road to hell. Oh, you can do Highway to Hell.
Yeah,
And just
I mean,
did
are you going to change
AC/DC?
it to ACDC?
Yeah.
I would love to, but it's just I got stuck on the title, and I'm like, I'm not getting away with this title on this attraction in Disney ever.
No, I mean, they pulled the shocker out, so you're probably not going to get to use hell right there
At all.
because,
No,
you know, yeah.
just not good.
But,
Just not good.
I mean, people miss Mr. Toad and his wild-ass ride.
Yeah, but yeah, you can't call it his Highway to Hell. It's just not.
No. Even though that's what it was.
Yeah, it was the actual original ride took you to hell.
Now, realistically, you know what would be the best ride to do some kind of an overlay on in Magic Kingdom? I don't think really gets one. Like, now that I've ridden it, the People Mover would actually be like one of the best, because you could put black lights all the way down to most of that where it's indoors, and you could really have a lot of fun with that.
The only place you wouldn't be able to do it is through Space Mountain.
Yep.
Which is fine, because Space Mountain's already pitch black then anyway. And you just hear shrieks.
Yeah, but
and
you couldn't put
screams.
black lights.
Well, no, you can't do black lights in there, but you know, you can
Because when they said pitch dark, it was
Well,
dark.
they could cover up those windows just for that. So you couldn't
It was
see into.
dark.
Yeah, well, and I had my sunglasses on too, so it was like triple dark.
I have never screamed on that ride.
The best was Chris on that ride. It was
Yo,
hilarious.
his picture was awesome. I
picture
wouldn't
was
sit
awesome.
with him,
Why?
but
What am I missing?
They're talking about Space Mountain,
That's
Space
which
Mountain
is the
pitch
one
black.
you're not a big fan of because you can't see anything that's coming, and you're afraid it's going to thwack you in the head.
it's gonna knock my arms off. You can't raise your arms in that thing. It's so freaking dark. You're like, ugh.
Like
no,
like a T-Rex.
It was nothing compared to how dark it was during
Yeah.
Halloween.
Ooh.
Like there were no lights.
There were no lights.
What did
the only
Chris
thing you
do?
saw was little red rings every once in a while, the security cameras, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see anything else.
What did Chris do?
That was-
Why was?
Oh, he
It
just
it was a funny picture.
his facial expression. He had his book bag put on backwards,
Oh,
like so it was like on his chest, and then the facial expression that he made in his picture is kind of funny.
We should probably post that picture.
We should.
Yes,
I need to see it.
we should post that picture.
Wait, did you post? Are you making fun of me? Did you? Is it already
No.
posted? Okay, I'm just making sure.
No,
No,
it has-
no,
it
no, no.
hasn't
I don't
posted
think it
yet.
is.
Okay.
At least I don't remember seeing it.
I was just making sure.
Well, there's so many pictures and videos that flew by during BSB. I don't know what was what, and even after BSB, that was still coming through. That my Facebook feed was just all BSB stuff for like a week or two after.
It was a blur. I mean,
It was a blur.
before, during, and after.
yeah,
It always goes by so fast too.
yeah, it does.
All right.
Did
So, go ahead.
well, I was going to say, what other overlay did you guys experience at Magic Kingdom, or did you get to do another one?
Oh yeah.
Pirates.
Which really wasn't you couldn't really call it an overlay. I don't know what you would
it's-
actually
yeah, it
call
was
this.
just additional
A plus. They plussed it.
features. They plus
Yes.
it, yeah. With the live
with the
characters.
actors.
Live actors. That was
And that was really awesome because you can interact with them. And they were all there was two in the queue.
Yeah, two in the queue. Which this is the second year I want to say they did it, and it was only one in the queue last year and one inside the ride.
I don't know. We didn't do it last year.
We didn't, but I saw videos. This year it was two inside the queue and 3 or 4 inside the ride.
I want to say there were 4 inside the ride when we went.
Just reminds you, hearing you guys talk about it and then seeing some of the videos, it reminds me of, my favorite part about the Great Movie Ride. When you have the guy what drives the car interacting with the,
Oh, yeah.
whether it's the
Yeah, but
cowboy
this is all-
or the...
but they're interacting with you.
Okay.
It's not so much that they're interacting with they're inside the ride. They're interacting with each other a little bit more. But you can have flat out conversations with any of the guys in the queue.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones inside the ride kind of just talk to each other, but the ones in the queue, they will sit there and have full conversations with you. And like totally in character too. It was fun.
The first one, the lady by the wall, she was interacting with that boat a little
on
bit.
the ramparts.
On the ramparts, excuse me. That's right, correct. On the ramparts. We also did some. We were in California for the Haunted Mansion overlay,
Yes.
which is just mind blowing. The whole ride has changed.
Serious? I mean, that
The
I was
entire
afraid that what I was
attraction
doing
changes.
and some stuff was a little too much to call it an overlay, but that whole thing
no.
gets changed up, huh?
Oh yeah.
The entire track. The stretch room is changed. All the speeches are changed. The whole entire attraction has a totally different feel.
And they have to do that overnight.
No.
Oh,
No, they shut it down. They usually shut it down around mid-August,
okay.
and then it opens again mid-September.
Oh, okay.
No, this is every year the ballroom scene is different.
Yeah, with a different.
And they have a
birthday-
different cake.
Oh, but I mean, like
And
the
it's like
furniture
a-
stays, they just change up what's happening around it, the projections.
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
They
change-
build a
yeah.
cake.
They build an actual moving, interacting cake in the middle of the dining room table, and then they have Zero flying around, and
wow.
the end scene where the hitchhiking ghosts are. They put Oogie Boogie in his Wheel of Fortune thing. It's a lot of fun. I'd like
And
to
then
do that again.
we did the Jingle Cruise
Yeah, we've done Jingle
for
Cruise.
Christmas, which is cute. The jokes changed a little bit. It was the Jungle Cruise with
Christmas jokes.
holiday jokes.
And they changed the name of the boats, and they put
Yes.
presents floating in the water, and
It was cute.
it's fun.
I don't know if they're doing it this year. That hasn't officially been announced.
You haven't announced anything for Christmas yet.
I would. Well, they have some. That's how I knew that Tomorrowland is getting a Christmas overlay with a bunch of trees and holiday lights and stuff. As you now, I say a bunch. I don't know if it's going to be 12 or 20, but they're going to add some holiday theming on the Speedway. And I want to say I saw the teacups are getting their Christmas overlay again. I believe.
Christmas raving with the teacups.
Yep, and there was another one in Magic Kingdom getting an overlay. I can't remember what it was.
We weren't. I don't think the only overlay that we haven't seen in Disneyland was the Small World overlay, because that gets a special overlay for Christmas.
Yeah. And we weren't there for Christmas. We were there for Halloween.
Aside from the projections,
What's that? Say that again.
now that you're up to the microphone, I'll say it again. The projections on the Tower of Terror. Does anything on the ride itself change inside? It's just the outside.
I think it's just the outside. I've never seen it, so we left the week before. That actually, it was actually the weekend of we left before we saw any of that. Unfortunately, maybe this year, maybe next year. Who knows?
Well, it won't be this year.
No, it'll be next year. Not so subtle hint.
I don't know. Maybe you guys could get down there real quick for just like a weekend, late January trip,
Okay.
close to New Year's.
Well, late January, the Halloween stuff is gone, and nobody's going with me New Year's Eve. So.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be caught dead in the parks for the Christmas New Year's week.
I just want to go once for New Year's Eve, and nobody wants to go.
Michael, go.
Well, I
with
did
you.
see David Swearin posted something in the group about a quiet rave at Epcot. It's one of those
What?
silent raves that you get the headphones.
No,
and-
that's weird. That bothers me. That's concerning.
He said
People
they've done it
loved
before. He wants to do it again this year. I like to see some reviews and learn more about that, because it's something not that I wouldn't necessarily think that would be at a Disney park.
Monsters Inc. That's who has the Christmas overlay. They have the ho 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 ha ha ha.
What?
MILF?
No, it's funny. Laugh.
Yeah, MILF has
MILF is ho 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 and ha ha haing. That no.
Yep. Basically, they're trying to figure out this weird holiday called Christmas that the humans are celebrating.
Ho 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 and a ha ha ha.
Yeah, because it's Christmas and it's funny. You know, ho and ha. You get it.
And it's a MILF.
And then it's a MILF.
Yeah, it's funny. Uh-huh.
Ho ho ho.
I don't think you find it very funny.
Ha ha hee hee ha ha ho.
Make it like a high, make a honey hole.
It's all in how you say it.
Nope, it's 2 letters, 1 syllable. I'm pretty sure it's
Ho, 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 ha, ha, ha. Isn't that funny?
Ha
All
ha hee
right.
hee.
So
ha, ha.
when this episode drops, we're gonna put a Pop Pop's poll up, and you will vote for your favorite overlay, or give us
for
some
me.
ideas on what you will do. I find it interesting that none of us did anything for Christmas. Really, we all
Well,
stuck
I-
to Halloween.
I had
But
a
I
really
thought this
big
was
Christmas
supposed to
tree.
be a Halloween.
yeah.
Well, it was kind of the loose rules.
Who follows those anyway?
Wait.
I had a
According to
Christmas
Stephanie,
tree.
she had no rules, so
No, I never follow those.
I thought this was supposed to be a Halloween overlay thing.
Yeah, that's what I was going for, which is why we all did it, Tim.
Wait. I had a Christmas tree, which you know what that means? I could keep mine up from September to January.
Oh no, she's stealing your lines, Mikey.
It don't matter. She ain't gonna win.
Bullshit.
We said overlay, you built a new land.
So?
she built the 5th gate.
Yeah, which is what the same thing she did last time when she says, I'm making a villain's ride.
Yes.
It was a
And then she
ride.
just
How did I break a rule on that one?
no. The
right.
eye roll was perfect. It's like all the way around.
Don't look at my face. It can't help what it does.
Is there a holiday we're missing that we could do an overlay on, Stephanie? Like
Thanksgiving.
Could you overlay Thanksgiving?
Where's the damn turkey and dressing?
Columbus Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about a Valentine's overlay?
Yeah, but we totally went from Halloween to nobody went Christmas. There was no turkey. That's my favorite.
What?
The dressing.
There is
at
turkey
Christmas?
available at
Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. It's food. Lots of food.
At Liberty
Turkey
Columbia
legs.
Harbor House. Columbia Harbor
Turkey
House.
legs. Turkey legs are available year round.
Yes.
Well, I don't like I like
Those
the
are fucking
dressing.
emu legs.
Saying I like the
Let's see.
dressing.
If you had to choose a holiday to do an overlay for, then
Okay.
it cannot be Christmas or Halloween. Which holiday would it be?
Well. What about a brush?
I heard what he said.
Wait.
Did I?
No, what did you say? Hold on.
New Year's Eve is out too.
Did he didn't say New Year's Eve because he said something about a brush. What did you say?
I said Rosh Hashanah.
What the fuck is that?
Which is New Year's.
Oh, is that New Year's?
Jewish New Year's.
So, do you want to answer the
My son
question,
is
or do you want to
texting
pass?
me. No, I don't want to pass. So let's think this out. I'm not looking at them, so I can think. So, my favorite would be Thanksgiving, but that's not really a good one to do an overlay on a ride.
See, but I can give you an overlay for Thanksgiving.
But you could do. You're right. You could do Peter Pan because Indians. Yeah, but there's Indians in Peter Pan. Is that wrong?
Oh no!
No, is that wrong? I said it wrong. Okay, hold on.
Shit.
You could do Easter with Alice in the Wonderland. There's a rabbit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna quickly jump on Stephanie's, and I am choosing Thanksgiving,
Okay.
and my overlay will be the Muppets in the courtyard, where they tell great moments in history, but just the American parts, and they can tell the story of Thanksgiving over there.
That's a good one. I happen to like that show.
So do I.
It's closing, but that's
Closing,
okay,
but
too.
See, I really think they should just. I really hope they're just closing it temporarily to redo the theming on it and bring out something for Christmas.
I honestly feel it was a test to see if there was enough interest to put it. It's too hot to sit out there in the summertime to watch that show.
Every time we've caught it or we walked by, it had a crowd.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough of a crowd to keep it going in the space that
you know
it
what?
was.
Put it into Country Bears.
You could do a
They
Valentine's.
have one. It's in Hollywood Studios, Tim.
You could do a Valentine's something with a princess and a prince.
Which princess and which prince?
The
And where?
the best one in the best place.
Okay. And who are those?
Well, they don't have a Sleeping Beauty and they don't.
Yeah,
have
what's his name?
Philip.
Oh, she got it.
Of course I got it. I'm just slow. I'm slow right now. Vodka.
All right.
She's idling.
So let's stop picking on stuff for a second. Mikey, your holiday and what would you do?
I would obviously do a St. Patty's overlay all over the UK pavilion.
What would that look like?
A lot of drinking.
Green beer and drunks.
It'd be a lot of fucking drinking.
And they could.
No, I think it'd be fun to do something like that actually back there where they have the that little labyrinth hedge maze looking thing. You could do like, you know, some little leprechauns back there in a pot of gold.
But St. Patrick's Day is really only celebrated like that here.
Right.
In Ireland.
And last time I checked, Epcot was located here and not in Ireland.
But if you want to theme it towards the UK, be correct.
Because it's UK.
Pretty sure the U in the UK is united like United States.
Kingdom.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom.
No.
Kingdom
That's
Hearts.
in Epcot. Wrong again.
Kingdom Hearts is not a video. It is a very good video.
Every parent can order tequila.
The hell? What just happened?
I don't know. We lost Mikey. Mikey went down a rabbit hole that we are not going to find him in because it's Easter.
I ain't even got a shovel, man. I just want to do some.
Shovel?
I just want someone to kiss my Blarney Stone. All right.
A what?
All right, next. All right,
I would
Tim.
also do Thanksgiving, but I would take over a parade and do like a Macy's Thanksgiving style parade.
That would be fucking awesome. Forking. That'd be forking awesome.
You can say fucking on this show. It's okay.
No, I know. But forking is kind of funny.
It is so spooning.
Yep.
Spooning
Ooh.
leads to forking.
And
hilarious.
if you open up all the drawers in the kitchen, you'll eventually get to scissoring.
Oh, shit.
I think that's a great idea, Tim. And they could throw turkey legs off of the floats. That'd be great.
Oh, that doesn't sound dangerous at all.
No, not if you catch them.
Have you ever even seen WKRP in Cincinnati?
Nope.
They had a turkey drop.
Did they?
They did.
Oh, was it frozen whole turkeys? 'Cause
No, they were live, and as God is my witness, I really thought turkeys could fly.
All right, so with the holidays just around the corner, Mikey, tell us about Magical Meltdown.
Magical Meltdown has a constant sale, apparently, because every time I go to the page, it wants me to click yes, so I get like 15 to 30% off of whatever I'm uploading. But hey, good news. I've got 2 new shirts at teepublic that Stephanie and I actually revealed during the BSB. You've got matching Han and Leia shirts because everybody loves to go down there and wear I love you, I know. So grab them suckers before I decide they should go away or Disney sends me a cease and desist.
Yeah, that happens.
I think another company will send you a cease and desist before Disney will.
I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
think it'll be Lego.
Maybe.
Could be.
They're overseas.
No, I don't think so either.
We'll get them fast. Either way, somebody's going to take it off.
I'm taking it off of you.
Hot. Put it on. Put it back on. Please put it back on.
And hey, while you're at the magicalmeltdown.com, look through the drinkware. Look at some of the cool glasses and tumblers you can get, because I got a guy that makes those, and he's bored lately.
Right.
Well, also, don't forget, we will be doing the
Raw.
Yeah, the Raw. I was
Oh, God,
thinking
Adam.
about that
so
today.
random act.
Your
Some
Raw's coming
holidays.
up. You're
So-
starting that in like March now or something?
No.
But I'm just saying, it might make a good raw gift if you might throw a gift or two in there. So, you know, something to think about. Order them early, get them in, and this way you can ship them out and have it prepaid and ready for you to go.
That's an excellent idea.
New listeners that don't know what a RAW is, that's an acronym, stands for Random Acts of the Holidays, and that's when sheeters all across Three Sheets Nation kind of get together and decide, hey, we want to spread some Festivus for the rest of us and, you know, holiday spirit to each other and everybody. So pay attention. That's going to be coming up in the next, in the coming months.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll probably look for a notice probably the first week of November. Actually, I'm lying. Probably the last week of October.
Yeah.
So probably in about 2-3 weeks.
So when you're here,
with the official sign update, I'm going to try to make it a Saturday this year, so that this way most people are off of work. And the rules are pretty simple. Once I'm going to try to keep it to the week of Thanksgiving up to New Year's this year. I'm going to try not to have to extend it. So first come, first serve basis. If it fills up quick, I might extend it again, but don't expect it to be 400 days of Raw,
No.
because
well,
it
there's
just
only
got really super
365
confusing
in a
last
year, and I really think we could do all 365, but I understand, Adam.
I think it's a good
You
idea
probably
to,
could, but then it won't make it special.
if you're wanting to get in on the Raw and Adam runs out of spots for you to get into, you could contact another sheeter and say, "Hey, can I throw a few things in on your Raw?" I mean,
You can either join up, Wonder Twin Powers activate,
Yep.
or you can actually have 2 giveaways that day.
Yeah.
So there's a few different ways I've been thinking about doing it, but it's usually first come, first serve basis, what day you want, and we take it from there.
I think last year, didn't James come first?
Yes, James was first.
I heard that's his problem normally.
yeah. See, that's where I went.
I heard he came in a
No,
big box, but
No, I didn't. I didn't.
that's just from the
That's
photos.
not where I went. Sorry.
I mean, we also had some other cool stuff going on during the holiday season. We had the the ornament exchange.
Yes.
So I don't know if that'll be happening. I did not head that up.
That was Maria. We'll have to see if she's going to do that
That is
again.
Maria, the angry little elf.
Oh.
Have you met her husband? She is an elf.
But she's not angry.
Have you met Maria? She is angry.
Have you met
She
her?
was not
He
angry.
is angry.
She's not angry at me.
Dude, we have a chat going on, and for fuck's sake is her favorite saying
Well,
in that
That
So you
chat.
have
doesn't
to
make
deal
her
with Todd.
angry. That makes her very honest.
Really, it sounds more frustrated than angry, I think.
Well, so we also have 3 sheets to the finish line, and we have races coming up. So we have Marathon Weekend coming in January, and we also have Princess coming in February. And what's the other one?
Dopey.
Well, a bunch of people are doing Wine and Dine coming up in a few weeks.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, Wine and Dine is actually first. Wine and Dine is, I think I want to say, in about
20 days.
20 days from when we're recording. So you're probably looking at closer to 15 days.
Yeah.
Awesome. So if you want to join in on the fun, and Jen and I put some, I hope, cool and challenging challenges out there, so you can join 3 sheets to the finish line.
Are you winning the challenge?
No, I am not.
Well, here's the other thing with this, and I'm finding this more and more, is that, especially, I know me, especially during the winter, I have a problem getting motivated to get on the treadmill.
Yeah.
So if you're that person who needs an additional help or additional call out every now and again, so I've been taking to calling people out for those who need some extra motivation. Right, Steph?
And I needed that today, but I did get my ass out of bed today to run. I did.
So
I don't know
I
how
mean,
you
I
did
know-
it this morning. I give you props because I was dead this morning.
Yeah, I was pretty dead, but I was a awesome zombie.
I guess public shaming is a thing and it works.
It does. It does. But we are very encouraging and very motivating in the three
Yes.
sheets to the finish line. And
We totally opposite to the main group.
We
Yeah,
won't always
it
make you
really
walk
is.
naked through the streets and ring a bell behind you.
we will not do that on the finish line page.
won't always
Possibly
do
in
that.
Three Sheets to the Mouse, though.
All right. Well, Adam, closing remarks.
Well, I want to thank everybody for listening to us this week and supporting our little podcast family. And we look forward to seeing you all in January. Whoever's running the dopey, a bunch of us are going to be down. So, see you in a bit.
Mikey.
I really thought that doing an overlay for an attraction was going to be super simple and wouldn't take long, and then I wrote like 15 paragraphs, which is how I normally go. Because I really haven't got a chance to experience an attraction that had an overlay. The closest I've gotten was a Haunted Mansion with Lady Carlotta out in front of it. So,
Which is awesome.
She's fantastic. And it saddens me that they're getting rid of Muppets, but they're keeping the Sword in the Stone thing.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Well, hey, shit, honey, we caught one before they got rid of it.
Yay.
So, yeah, I know this month every other podcast is covering the Haunted Mansion and you know, Tower of Terror. We want to do something a little different, and I hope you know, people enjoyed it, and maybe vote for me.
No, vote for me.
Fuck you guys. That's what I say.
Should have gone first.
We
then,
are
huh?
stealing it.
We'll put the poll up, and then people can decide for themselves.
I don't know what's wrong with her right now.
I don't know what just happened
She's
either.
swiping
Nothing
Westwards.
just happened.
His microphone fell off his little lap stand. His belly holder.
Little lap stand.
He's got a belly holder that he keeps his microphone on.
His little lap stand. Is that a trick you can do, Mikey? Is that the lap stand? How many people does the lap stand take? Is that a 1 or 2 person trick?
Sorry.
It's the little tray that your keyboard would normally sit on at your desk that slides in and out. Okay?
Oh.
I keep my keyboard on the top of my desk, so I slid this out to stand the microphone on. But apparently it's a lap stand. I wish it could dance, to be honest with you. Yeah, follow that up.
Good luck.
Yeah, you guys always screw me.
Well, yeah. Well,
On the lap
with a lap
stand.
stand really did you in.
Oh, yeah, because Adam always says something sappy. Mikey always says something funny, and I'm left holding my junk in my hands. Like, what am I going to say now?
But did you put the junk on the lap stand?
Oh my
Did not.
god.
Did you wrap your big
not.
Woody with a tree?
Oh, Jesus. What is this?
I haven't done that one yet either. The group has grown so much in the last 2 weeks since BSB. It's amazing to see. We're steadily growing, steadily adding new members. If you listen to the podcast and you're not in the group, go to facebook.com/group/3 sheets to the mouse. That's the number 3 sheets to the mouse.
It's just 3 sheets, Tim. Save some keystrokes. It's just 3 sheets.
The way I said it. The way I lost my mind on it.
You gotta make people type the whole thing. You gotta make people work for it.
No.
And make sure. What do they gotta do, Stephanie, if they want in the group?
They gotta answer those damn questions. You ain't getting in the gate.
Answer the questions. If you invite your friends, they gotta answer the questions too.
Answer all 3,
Nobody-
because some folks just like
Yes.
answer 1, and they're like, I'm giving 33.3%. No, we need 100%. Answer all 3. Please.
Leave the asking to us.
Yeah.
What?
You guys gotta give you 100%.
What?
Are you ready for your closing remarks, Queen?
Miss Royal Highness, are you ready for your closing remarks?
Yes, I want to say that I find it very amazing that everybody is finally, what, after 3 years, 2 to 3 years?
4.
That
4.
Well, that I found pumpkin too, like the pumpkin spice rum. Everybody is finally trying it and they're loving it. And I love to see you guys posting pictures on the page and tagging me in those.
You're just getting jealous because you don't have any pumpkin now.
No, I'm fine today because I had a couple screwdrivers. But I think it's good that that's finally getting out there. We're sharing the love, and I love everybody, and that's it. Closing good marks. Good marks.
Closing to marks.
All right. Well, since you're our guest host tonight, lead us out of here. Take us home. Say goodnight.
Good night.
That's what I knew she'd do. No, you got to do the outro.
Oh.
You got to do the outro.
Do you have that on that card? Is that on the card anywhere?
Nope. Thank you for coming this time, next time, and every time.
Thank you for coming this time, next time, and every time.
Hashtag things I haven't heard.
Thank you for listening. We enjoyed you listening this time, next time, and this time, every time, and until next time. So long for just a little while. I did it! It just came out of my mouth.
And thank you.
Okay, so what? Are you trying to make fun of me because I don't remember things?
No.
I saw Boston showed me a video actually the other day. Like this.
God, honey, you're doing the thing.
Boston showed me a video the other day, and it was he said something about a hippo. This is going to go really bad. I'm not good at storytelling. The hippo is coming for the boat, and he's like, hold on, I will. Is this better for you? I mean, I don't know where you want me to stand. I told you I had the vodka. I can't tell this. Okay. The hippo is coming for the boat. The hippo's coming for the boat. And he's like, hold on, I'll make it run away like my last girlfriend. And he screams, I love you! I thought it was funny.